Hi everyone, welcome into this week's my weekly CBS Fix. I hope you had a wonderful week. In this week's Parsha, Parshas Raje, the Torah tells us, Banim atem la Hashem Elokeichem. You are children to Hashem, your God. And then the Torah says that we should be holy. And one of the ways that we should be holy, we should not mutilate ourselves upon death, shouldn't rip out any hair if somebody dies. And then the Torah goes into also the laws of Kosher. So the question I want to share with you is, what is the connection between Hashem's opening statement of that chapter telling us that we are children of Hashem, and because of that, do not mutilate yourselves when you hear bad news, or do not make yourself a bald spot right over here on your head. What's the connection? Why then does the Torah go into the laws of being kosher? Any of the mitzvahs that we do really represent us as being children of Hashem. So what's this connection over here? So I was thinking that it could be that when somebody mutilates himself, when he has bad news about somebody who passed away, he's mutilating his body, as if to say another body is lost. Now we all know that we're all souls that have a body and not a body that has a soul. And if someone who mutilates his body, is as if he's saying, there goes another body that could contribute to this world. And Hashem says, no, you're all souls, and death is just the end of the human body, of the actual body itself, but it's not the actual end of the actual soul. And therefore, one has to act in kind upon death. It is permitted for a person to cry and shed tears, but it is not permitted for a person to mutilate his body. And the reason is because the body, mutilating the body, shows that you're actually mourning, or not in anger, but a person is actually in distress over the fact of the body. Whereas when a person cries and tears come out, tears is an expression of the soul. It comes from within. And therefore, it is permitted for a person to cry. That's called being a son of Hashem. That's called being children of Hashem. Children of Hashem means always being with Hashem. And we're always with Hashem when we're alive, and we're with Hashem after 120 years of living as well. We continue on with Hashem. Every soul gets gathered into Hashem, and Hashem, that's in true existence. So, and the Torah continues with the laws of Kosher. The laws of Kosher are all stuff. A person is what he eats, and it's all stuff that is internalized, and it defiles a person's soul. Yeah, we don't necessarily see that a person gets sick, but it's something that defiles our soul and distances us from Hashem. And that's why Hashem says not to eat it, because we're children of soul. We're children of the Shaman, not children of our body. And if a person says, why can't I eat non-kosher? It's not like certain diseases are so prevalent by people who eat non-kosher food, because there's many people that go their entire lives eating non-kosher food and they live for forever. Jewish people as well. Many Jewish people eat non-kosher their entire lives, and their body seems to function normally. They live well into their 90s. The answer is that nothing. It's not a connection with our body. It's a connection with our soul. And therefore, as Hashem says, just like when a person dies, a person shouldn't mutilate his body because it's not about the body. So too, even when a person is born and he's eating, don't mutilate your soul. Don't ruin your soul. That's called being children of Hashem. And Hashem is only interested in our well-being. All the different prohibitions and all the different use of handcuffs, Hashem is not allowing me to do this and do that. It's just the guardrail on the side of the highway. And that's all. It's just there to protect our lives. And our lives are very, very short. 120 years is compared to forever is a split second. It's nothing. So we keep to these laws in order to make sure that forever we will be in Hashem's company as the souls and as the children that we are to Him. Have a wonderful Shabbos. Thank you for listening.